Tell me a joke.
Okay, here you go. Have you ever tried to eat a clock?
No.
Okay.
Trying to act cool while my life falls apart. Still got it. It's all I have left. Dad's signature. My signature.
For you.
Hey girl, do you like trees? Because if a cat gets stuck in a tree, like in the tree. Dude, what are you doing? Come on, man. If you were a cat stuck in the tree, you'd be a cat. I forgot the pickup line. I've never actually heard guys introduce themselves. How do y'all find out each other's names? All together, gentlemen. We usually just wait until we hear somebody else say it. When you're the tech guy in the family and you overhear someone say, "Grandma got a new phone." For the love of God, no one tell her to save things on the cloud. I can't deal with that stress. No joke, a personal torment of mine. So I was in a different state to my family. I was helping my mom make a slideshow for my pup's funeral. R.I.P. Pup. And the time it took to get my mother, not my grandmother, my mother, to upload photos onto a Google Drive folder. 45-minute call. 45 minutes. Just to do that one thing. I know how babies are made. What I don't know is why. Henry, 6 years old. Unsurprisingly, he'd grow up to be child-free. Here is a photo of me kissing my favorite man. Yeah. Thank you, Yoko Ono, for sharing to us all that drama. Girl, move on. You tell her, Gen Z. You gotta find something new to inspire yourself, Yoko. Find a new love in your life. Stop looking at the BTS poster. Away. No. Down. My girlfriend. He's so immature. I think I'm gonna dump him. Her friend. Yeah, remember when he got excited that he could drink 2 Capri Suns at once? I walk in holding 3 Capri Suns.
Babe, you're not gonna frickin' believe this. Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to inform you that I'm no longer a 23-year-old virgin.
Robert! What? You can't bring that up at the Visual Thinkers Club, okay?
Oh, my bad, everyone. Sorry.
David, stop smiling so hard. What? I'm not... What? Ella Adam. Lol, Lily thinks we're doing our senior quotes together. Lily Adam. Sandwiches! My son is naive enough to believe that I fell for the trick where he just turns on the shower head without showering. A tip for any kids out there. Make sounds of wet footsteps. Make sounds of shampoo falling, goddammit. Back in my day, we couldn't half-ass this stuff or we'd get beat. Unlike these days, all I can do is my username. It's not the same. As you journey along the path, you meet an old man. He tells you that modern neuroscience has proved that all actions and decisions are merely the machinations of a predetermined universe and that our concept of free will is naught but a comforting illusion. If you agree with this hypothesis, turn to page 72. If you disagree, turn to page 72. Me gifting my parents a new toaster for Christmas so they give me their old one. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is genius! The idea of having a loving partner. Sounds nice. It's different. It's good. It's nice. Dating. Doctors and medical dramas when a patient has a mystery illness. I must examine every symptom and run every test. I won't rest until I've cracked this case. Doctors in real life when a patient has a mystery illness. Have you considered that you're faking it? Paul is telling me to put on my freaking seatbelt like if the plane crashes, it's gonna freaking help.
It might help.
Shut up, Paul!
I'm just caring about your safety.
I know, Paul. I'm sorry. I love you, man. Mwah. Yesterday, I explained something so bleak to my therapist. She asked me if we could pause for a minute so she could think about it. I'm getting close to winning therapy. I can feel it in my bones. Yeah. Hey, Miss Therapist Lady, where are you going? There's nothing up on the roof. Why are you up there? Hey, just so you know, I'm not gay or anything, but this is Grindr, my guy. I guess people who are lactose intolerant can't walk down the freaking dairy aisle? I'm just looking! It's not my fault I'm not looking to pick up some sausages, okay? I would if I was feeling like it, but unfortunately, that's not the way I am, Dad! I mean, sorry. Okay, yep. I'm gonna call my therapist back. My DoorDasher uploaded this picture as proof of delivery. I've seen this photo before, but only now have I noticed the dog. This is... The more you just slowly zoom into it, just a nice slow zoom, really take in the experience that is this person having themselves immortalized on the internet in this way. Oh, look, there's worse ways. Waiting for some stranger to arrive because my wife decided to risk my life by selling our toaster on Facebook Marketplace for $4. $4? At that point, just throw it into recycling or something. Somewhere that recycles toasters. $4! That's like half to all your fuel getting to the place to meet up. Why don't grocery stores participate in Black Friday? I don't need 20% off a flat screen. Give me half-price Tide Pods and $1 coffee creamers, and then you better believe I'll be at the doors at 3 a.m. Look, I am for this at first, but then when you think about it, you know, most of us don't need a flat screen TV to survive. There's a lot of stuff at the grocery store many people actually need to survive. A grocery store being run out for weeks on, like, cleaning products is going to be a nightmare for people who didn't arrive on the Boxing Day sales. We've all been through we all know how ridiculous people are about toilet paper alone. The only smart human character in the franchise. They literally call themselves Decepticons. That doesn't set off any red flags. Now you listen here, you ignorant white man! They are an alien race. Just because we translate those words to mean the term deceptive doesn't mean to them it means deceptive. It's all about understanding each individual's interpretation of words. For example, I was birthed, but my mother says accident. Yeah, they're two different words though, see? Rate my setup. Are you in jail or are you security at a jail? Where are you? Don't worry, I'm not coming to steal your laptop or anything. I just want that burger. Imagine falling in love with someone just to find out they watch Netflix with subtitles. Yeah, I'm convinced people who don't like subtitles can't read fast. Oh, how the tables have turned. Mom, are you guys eating? Yes, Mom. I'm hungry. Can you get me something?
There's food at the house.
Wow, really? I want a relationship. Masters a personal debate. I don't want a relationship. Why are government official accounts releasing information in meme formats now? From 28 December 2024, all mobile phones, tablets, and cameras sold in the EU will be equipped with a standard USB type charging port, making it easier for you and better for the environment. Now, there's actually some interesting criticism about all this because, okay, so while they are enforcing it all to be this one same cable, he got drunk and emailed his teacher. His teacher actually responded, Mr. Martin, just letting you know that you are a motherfucking G and I'm sorry that you're bald. If you want, I can hook you go with a girl who can get your hair back and keep you banging. Also, I just needed to ask you for an extension on my paper. I'm really fucked right now and we'll be sick as fuck tomorrow. Keep slaying, boy, and I forgot to do school loop again. I love you and see you Monday. Good fucking yard. Patrick Davidson. Sent from my iPhone. Patrick, sounds like you had a great night. I will extend your paper deadline to Wednesday, 11:59 p.m. It must be submitted to Please refer to my syllabus for information on how to submit your paper. I appreciate your concern for my bald head. My wife likes it, and I don't get paid enough to get hair implants. On a side note, what were you drinking last night? Next time you emailed me, I'd like a bottle of whatever you had so I don't have to remember what you said. Good yard, Mr. Martin. Mom said I have to go. No! Okay, we can play tomorrow. Hey, man, I don't know if you still remember me, but we used to play like 8 years ago. I got married last week, actually. This is so interesting because I'm sure older generations before they had such gaming consoles to socialize with, to fellow kids their age, like, they would look at this stuff and be like, oh, wow, how amazing to have these, like, time capsules of your childhood friends you met along the way, and, you know, how you can reflect on those days, and how wonderful that must be to see that. And then there's our generations who actually experience this, and all we feel is dread. Just like depression of what we once had. Can you explain this gap in your resume?
No, I signed an NDA.
Unemployed motherfuckers be like, it's Friday! Bro, what the frick you excited about? It's the day all my friends who are actually employed can actually hang out with me. Oh. Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, realizing you're a bit of an ass now, aren't you? 2,000 years old, built by the Romans. Look how it looks now. 6 years old, built by the Indiana Department of Transportation. And look how quickly it crumbles. Okay, I want to sacrifice one ancient Roman road by running semi-trucks over it for a year just to prove a point. Yes, I think many people seem to forget the physics and the impact of something that's going, hundreds of miles an hour and weighing at least 1 to 3 tons is, it's going to have an effect on the ground it passes by. You matched with Sarahi on the 5th. Hey, the more why somebody has in their hey, the more interested they are in you. With that being said, hey. My dad texts like he's doing a phishing scam. Hi, Ian. Trust you're okay and now settled in your new home. I am wanting to use your Netflix, but make life easier, view it through our Sky Q rather than using Apple TV. In order to do this, I need to input your email address and password. Are you okay with this? Would appreciate you forwarding or for security, ringing me with your details. Many thanks, Dad. And this is why it's safer to communicate with broken English internet slang. It's much harder for an entirely other country to try and interpret that English language and, communicate it to make it believable. Me, just getting in 2024. Oh boy, I wonder what new exciting things are around the After 10 years, it's time to stop making videos. Oh god, that was horrible. Okay. But at least that was the only pie, right? Why are you carrying 4? Not a single soul has said 2024 is gonna be their year. Y'all finally learned your lesson, I see. Yeah, now we're just doing it to, inflict curses on each other. Since whenever someone says it's gonna be their year, it absolutely isn't. So the next time your friend tells you that this year's gonna be your year, do not trust them anymore. They are no longer your friend. Don't talk to me about cars unless you have all the achievements like I do. That's what these are. They're achievements. They light up when you've achieved something. I mean, why else would they be there if not to tell you how good you are at car? Sugar Daddy Earl. Hey babe, sending you 5K. You give 1K to your little boyfriend and then with the rest you make yourself beautiful, okay? Hi, this is Jimmy, her boyfriend. She didn't give me any money. Please talk to her. When my wife, who's shy as frick, first met my extended family, we had a big dinner with about 14 people. At the end of the meal, I said, to say thanks, she'd love to sing for you all. Everyone went silent and stared at her, and she still hasn't forgiven me 9 years later. Well, I understand! Are you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. But it's New Year's Eve. I know. Here's a pic of my thermometer from the last time I was sick in case anyone needs an excuse to get out of work. I can't come in. I'm thick. Did you mean to send the whole meme or just the picture? What? Oh, frick. I see you in 10. Someone lighting a cigarette. Me, just practicing a little bit of passive shaming. Sir Isaac Newton was only 23 when he discovered the law of gravity. Yeah, well, back then learning basic maths would have been a huge achievement. T-Pain was only 22 when he rhymed mansion with Wisconsin. Well, that's a genius right there. An actual text my mother just sent me. No, I'm just not in a good mood. Okay. Maybe have a banana and sit outside for a while. Of course, that's what I need. Just a thorough bananing. Thank you, Mother. All I was needing in my day was just something to attract mosquitoes. How I sleep at night knowing I'll never go cave diving. Oh, look. Look at them sleep so peacefully. Sounds like a wonderful time, but... Remember quarantine when everyone was making bread and dancing and making art and taking care of plants and just learning new useful skills, and we got a small glimpse into what life is supposed to be like. Okay, I hear you, but here's the thing. You can still live like that. I know it's too easy to just swipe around on TikTok and all that stuff and get back into the whole system of things, but you can choose to prioritize making bread and dancing and art and taking care of your plants. They're hobbies. Every group chat births a second, smaller group chat without the annoying people. And if you think yours doesn't, I have some bad news. Boys make 3 friends at 15 and decide that's enough socializing for the whole life. And it is a great practice to preach until you move somewhere where your friends aren't. And then you're like, oh no, I gotta try again. Ew. Me goes to a family dinner. Some woman I've never seen in my life.
I cleaned your butt when you were little.
My dad spent a week in a hospital for a heart attack, and this is what we owe. American healthcare freedom is technically not free. Now see, my dad was smart. He had a heart attack, and instead of going to the hospital, he just died. The funeral was just $6,000. I do miss my dad, though. Dad has been standing in the same spot, watching Mission Impossible 2 for the last 30 minutes or so. You know, call it weird, but it's actually rather healthy than just sitting down all day. So, props to this person for making sure to change their resting position every 45 minutes. Flying over America. Look at all the states. Oh my God. Americans, I want to be assured this is satire. I really do, but apparently it took Crocodile Dundee coming out in like the late 80s for Americans to realize where Australia was. So I'm sorry, I just don't put it past you. In your defense, I can guarantee no Australian knows half of the states of America. So we're mutual in our stupidity. It's okay. Messaging your boss at 5 a.m.
Would you still employ me if I was a worm?
I'm currently away. Please send emergency if it's urgent.
Well, it's pretty early in the morning. I wouldn't want to disturb.
Emergency! Are you freaking kidding me? Bruh. Just wanted to say I have a massive crush on you. I've been feeling this way for months now, and I think it's time I told you about my feelings. Oh. Wait, who's the other guy? Oh, he's here for moral support. Are you for real? I'm here for you, man. Do your thing. Maybe I'm weird, but if the world is ending, I'm not going to try to survive. Like, literally, what's the point? Mark Zuckerberg is reportedly building a $100 million Hawaii compound with a huge underground bunker. Jesus, that's honestly impressive. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of cool, but I think I just say that who's played a lot of video games growing up where you explore dungeons and things. I'm not impressed by this because of the money and stuff. I'm impressed because when the world ends, it'll be a cool place to explore. I once watched a colleague who had just returned to work after maternity leave highlight every email in her inbox and press delete. When she saw the look on my face, she shrugged and said, if they really need to talk to me, they'll find me. I think of her nearly every day. I mean, I can see that point. Sometimes a lot of the emails and messages you get, half the time if they were really a big deal, the person would be like, hey, did you get my message? That's it. I feel like it only works for so long until you just come across as a great a-hole.
Breaking news! Studies show that teenagers today
Oh, he said teenagers. I'm a teenager. No, wait, I'm 27. When you're texting a dude and he seems into the conversation, initiating, asking questions, but takes like 25 minutes to respond and to you each time, and you're like, what the frick does this mean? What? Are these games? They're video games. He's texting you in between rounds of video games. And there's nothing more abhorrent or disgusting than someone doing something they enjoy as well as talking to you. I'm done for the night. Computer, log out. Are you just...
No, wait, what?
Computer, no! Log out! Please. Me in a few weeks seeing a YouTube video from 4 years ago, thinking it was posted in 2016, but it's actually from 2020. Yes. Huzzah! Finally, the Gen Zs will experience the pain and suffering that is the millennials when they see something that they think was 20 years ago, but was actually 1980. Fun fact, some people can unfocus their eyesight, or make their eyesight blurry, on command. Wait, I thought everyone could do that. No, you're just blind. The author of this math textbook casually throws in pictures of his cat. Example 2. The author's first cat. Here we see the author's second cat proofreading the manuscript. I really hope that the author looks like the first cat. That just reeks of that energy. The bouncers at the bar I work at give these tickets when they kick people out. Oh boy, this looks like a great time. They deal with it so much, they literally just have this ticketing system. Congratulations! You have been kicked out of the bar. Because you started a fight. You're a massive D-bag. You broke or stole bar property. You bought in outside alcohol. You're using a fake ID. Honestly, we just can't stand you and we've been looking for an excuse to 86 you. Or other. You may come back. Never. Tomorrow. When you grow up and learn how to act in a bar. At the end of every haircut, they ask me if I want product in my hair, to which I reply, no, I'm going home to shower anyway. Because hair in my shirt bothers me so much, I have an assigned haircut shirt. Like, are there people getting haircuts and just going about their day? Oh, well, time to throw my hat in the ring. But you know what? I'm actually more in support of this person's thinking. I've had a recent haircut, and once again, they've failed to give me any decent sort of good style of haircut. Honestly, I don't think in the last 4 or 5 times getting a haircut have I actually been super happy or impressed by how well the do was done. It's never is. Do you think my dad likes my new tattoo? Oh, wow, I didn't know you felt so strongly about electrical transmission infrastructure. Yeah, I think it's cool. Oh, yeah, sure, I can explain it for you. The top of the lines are 22K volts in a delta configuration, 3-wire. Under that is a 415 volts in star, 4-wire. The street lamp looks like a sodium or mercury vapor of about 400 watts. The whole lot looks Australian and has a standard cross-arm design. Got mail from a guy I hooked up with.
When I see you, my heart, my soul, I totally lose control.
Sorry I came in 30 seconds. Trey. Can't stop thinking about people who first ate mushrooms through trial and error. This one tastes like meat. This one killed Kevin instantly. And this one made me see God for 3 weeks. Kids today are like, oh, so what did y'all do before the internet? Did you just not know anything? And the answer is yes. You would ask your Aunt Marge a question, she'd give you the wrong answer, and you'd carry that misinformation for 20 years. Gotta wash off your chicken before cooking it because apparently bacteria can survive being in the oven, but getting wet from a splash of water, it can't handle that. Thinking about you, I hope you're good. Didn't I cheat on you twice? Love yourself. Bye. How do y'all walk in shallow water? Like this? Or like this? Or like this? Yeah, I'm a Titan machine.